Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and our Blood Elf Mage playthrough. We have a delivery to somewhere here in Silvermoon. Where would that delivery be? Here we go, back at the bazaar. Almost went a little bit too far there, glad I checked. It looked like there'd be a way through here to get to the other side. But that was not the case. Thank you guys for being here today. I really do appreciate you clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here in Azeroth with me. Hope you're all doing great. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I can't remember the last time I actually did this quest and completed it without it going gray first. It's been a little while.
I have one-of-a-kind items. Hold your head high. Stay the course.
What did you have for bags? 10 slot bags for 8 gold. Yeah, we can't afford that.
Time is of the essence.
We'll be okay for right now. Eventually we'll want to replace the 4 slot bag, but maybe we'll be given a bag at some point. So maybe we should hold off on buying one. Alright, we can now fly back down to the Ghostlands, and we're going to go into Suncrown Village. We have 10 Nerubus guards to deal with, and I believe there is a named guy back there too. He might be an elite, but you know, it's Wrath, so we can probably definitely take him, no problem. Still have not died at all. 0 deaths. This is not a hardcore run, but we're kind of testing out the waters. We're putting our toes in to see what it's like to try not to die in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. So far it's been pretty easy to not die, but you know, we're getting higher up in levels, so we'll see how it continues to go.
Be ready for anything. We will have justice. What business have you? Keep your wits about.
And I don't really plan to do any zone hopping either, so most of the stuff we're going to be doing most of the time is going to be at level with us, instead of working on like green quests and stuff like that. I figure it's Wrath of the Lich King, they're going to be giving us a lot more experience per quest, and if we're doing yellow quest, at level quest, we're going to be getting more experience from kills. The quests themselves are going to be worth more, and I feel like it's just going to be the way to go. I don't feel like zone hopping is necessary when you're leveling up a character in Wrath. Especially if we start doing some dungeons eventually, like if we just start queuing up for some random dungeons here and there. We'll start to get it. Speaking of random dungeons here and there, we can do this at level 13. I thought we couldn't use the group finder till level 15. Well, we'll do this for now, and we'll just kind of hang out. And we'll try to put ourselves in the queue for something maybe every once an episode. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I have no problem doing some dungeon runs to kind of break up questing a little bit. Especially if it means that we're just going to DPS them. I don't have to lead. I don't have to heal. I can just continue blasting things with the awesome spells we have. Yes, that sounds a lot more fun.
Be quick about your business. Victory for Silvermoon.
Alright, so that one's turned in. That's good.
That better be good.
So which way do we want to go here? Yeah, we do need to do this stuff first. Let's go take care of the Suncrown Village situation first. Then we can go to the west. There's some Night Elf stuff to do, and getting Tomber's supplies will probably be one of the next things we do. We do also need to remember to set our Hearthstone here today. We haven't done that yet. And yeah, we need to. We're still leveling up our wand, so we're not at max skill yet. Max skill for the wand is 65 right now. We're at 18, so... yeah, we have a lot of winding to go to get that to where we're going to hit every time. Or even hit the majority of the time. So I don't mind fighting some lower level guys, is my point, just to kind of get that skilled up. Guys, it's been so long playing hardcore and not getting invited to a group that like shocked me when it popped up, even though I knew that we had just put ourselves into the queue. This is a good opportunity to do something very important for us. Let's create a new window. This is going to be group chats. So group chats, we'll enable says, yells, whispers, party leader, raid leader, raid warning, battleground, battle leader, and probably not. Let's leave that off. I don't know enough about what that's gonna do. And then we need to see experience. Probably not experience. Let's see skill ups, item loot, system messages, and that should be good for group. Okay, there we go. That will do perfectly. I guess if I want to be leveling up the wand, I actually have to like stop blasting these guys and wand them a little bit more. Could be smart. I would like to get it leveled up a bit before taking on the Nerubians, especially if we're going to plan on fighting the elite. Although she might not be an elite anymore. This is Wrath, not BC, so... I've been away from Wrath for a little while, you can kind of tell. I didn't really realize it was that long, but I guess it's been over a month since we'd really played any Wrath of the Lich King. Maybe even longer than that. Come closer, I am dying. I was sent here to slay these Nerubians, but Vandrel didn't know that they have a leader. The dying blood elf coughs up a good amount of blood. Hold on. What's a good amount of blood? Have you ever heard about something called phrasing? When someone is dying and coughing up blood and you want to express that they cough up a copious amount of it, you don't say that they cough up a good amount of blood. Was it good? How good was it that they're coughing up blood? You could be like, they cough up a disturbing amount of blood. They cough up a sickening amount of blood, a concerning amount of blood. One of those words would have been easily accessible to an 8th grader, and would have made more sense. So yeah, there's that. Just read it once, out loud, before you put it in the game. That's really all I ask. You don't want to have editors? You don't believe in paying an editor? Whatever. You think you're smart? It's fine. You are smart. So be really smart. And before you put a quest in the game, multiple people should read it aloud. Assume that your players will read it. And assume that you want it to sound good when they do. that'd be a good base to work from. Assume people will read it and make it sound good when they do by reading it yourself and then, you know, refining what it sounds like, some of the wording. But, you know, you'd have to have actual writers writing the quest in order for any of that stuff to happen. Just send me your quests, Blizzard. Just let me be your editor. Let me proofread your quest text, okay? And I'll do some suggestions and mark some edits, and you can either accept them or not. But yeah, shoot me some quests. Just to try me out, you know? Because a lot of the quests are like pretty decent, but they could very much benefit from just some changes in wording, changes in phrasing. Sometimes it's pacing or a comma. Like, there's a lot that can be done very easily to make it so that when a human being reads these quests in their head or out loud, that they actually sound really good. Because, like, the core components are usually there, you know? The core components are there. It's like the actual literacy and the way that the words are being woven together or not that kill a lot of the story in the game. And a lot of it boils down to, for me, it just doesn't, it's never felt like anybody has ever like sat in a room with other humans and read some of these things out loud. Or even to themselves. You know, it's such a strange situation, like a strange place for the writing in a game to be, especially an RPG, you know. It has this potential to be great, and all it needed was like a little bit more polish. But you know, this crunch, right? They just want to shove a bunch of quests into the game, get the game out. People are focused on the systems and the end game and all that stuff, and story is obviously like, not story, but writing. Writing is one of the first things to get to fall by the wayside, I feel like. Writing and QA. I mean, we can just have some game developers do the writing. Yeah, Charles is pretty smart. He likes to write. He reads a lot of fantasy books. He can write some quests. Yeah, just push them over to him. We'll put him on his next sprint. Like, yeah, dude's done some fan fiction for Dragonlance, you know. Suddenly now he's writing WoW quests. They're going to be in the game forever. And his main job is, you know, detail artist, something. You know what I mean? Like, suddenly now he's writing quests because why hire a writer? Why hire a writer and just have them just write? What a waste. No, they need to do game things, game dev things, and then they'll write too. I want to pay somebody just to write or edit. That's a waste of money. They're not producing anything. Okay, sure. We have a full group, which is awesome. I wonder, looking at the complete lack of any race that starts their journey in Durotar, I'm going to go ahead and say that summons are not incoming soon. I could be wrong. I hope that I am. But we got two elves and 2 undead. So chances of them like hanging out over. Oh, we have 1 person at the stone, and then everyone else is going to be in Eastern Kingdoms. We're going to be probably the farthest away, so we're going to keep doing what we're doing. I think I see the named guy back here in the central building. Maybe we can get her before we get summoned. Yeah, we have all the guards down that we need, but now we're going to have to clear our way through here for this to be safe. Well, that ain't particularly safe. It would have been great if I'd had food and water ready, because then I could have drank really fast and I could have pulled this guy. Alright, where is he going? This way. Let's drink now, and then we should be able to get him. He is an elite, but I feel like we'll be fine. which is something I would never say about an elite in vanilla hardcore. So we'll see if this is death number 1 for our mage. We're not doing a hardcore run. I'm just testing out the waters, keeping track of how many times we die, how exciting it can get, like if we can overcome things like an elite on hardcore, how fun that would be to be able to do that. I'm really interested in the feasibility of that. So this is a good test. Like, can we kill this guy at level with him without dying? Is it possible? I don't know. It seems like maybe. Yeah, it seems like it's possible, guys. How fun would that be? A hardcore run where we can really push ourselves by fighting elites. How absolutely cool would that be? Really cool is the answer, by the way. Very happy with how that went. Now let's see if we can get through a dungeon without dying. That's something else we have not done on an actual hardcore run. We have not done any dungeons because I'm terrified of putting the life of our character into the hands of somebody else. We'll grab the one quest we can grab right here.
Blood and thunder, farewell.
And the rest of them are the result of chains you have to do in Duratar, so I don't think we're eligible for any of the others. Who needs intellect? Probably just everybody. Yeah, priest. Let's see, mage. Where are these people and why are they not? They have more powerful spells already active. Okay, makes sense. So, we're fine. Are these things going to take more ice damage because they are molten elementals? Is that a real thing that can happen? Because I'm spec'd to fire, but I'm thinking, should I be flinging fire at these guys, or should I be using ice just because they seem to be fire based? Okay, we got a quest there. That's perfect. Some more quests. I love it. Okay, apparently I was totally wrong about how many quests we can do here. Did they change a lot of these for Wrath so that they're available and you don't have to do the quest chains that like lead you in it? And why is my quest tracking just totally busted right now? I've been having so many problems with Questy that I stopped using it completely in our vanilla runs. And I'm pretty close to not using it here either. It just always seems to have little issues that they're not a big deal, but they're distracting to me. I'm an easily distracted person. And I don't want to be like doing what I'm doing, trying to have an immersive run while trying to figure out why Questy is not... Yeah, see? Okay, click it, Robert. Right. But look how long I had to talk about that before I figured it out. To me, it's almost better just to let the in-game stuff do its thing and not worry about the add-on. And that is, in fact, what we did for our vanilla runs. Yeah, we need to loot these guys because they're going to have items that we need. I see, like, here's the difference is like, man, I do need to do some hardcore dungeons because I forgot what dungeons are like in Wrath. And what dungeons are like in Wrath is you just go as fast as you can. You just go as fast as you can. It's just about getting through it, you know? It's not so much an experience as it is a loot treadmill. Just a little loot treadmill. What level is this guy? 15? Okay, at least he has a couple of levels on us. I was feeling bad at our complete lack of the ability to do DPS. I'm gonna drink back the full, so I guess we're gonna sit out this run, seems like. Okay, I think we're getting hit. I don't know how. We are blowing through mana. We are blowing through mana, and we're not dealing a lot of deeps. Obviously, it's how it is. It's how it is for. It's so. That's when you kind of know that like the dungeons and the classes are not balanced, because the tanks are always going to deal more damage than anybody else early on. You know what I mean? They're always going to deal more damage, and I don't really think it should be that way. The good thing is, like, the core game will never show you the outcome of your efforts. So, you know, you're doing half as much damage as the tank. You'll never know. You need an add-on to know, which technically we can't really count that as part of a problem with the game, or how it's balanced, because technically we would not know how much DPS we are individually putting out. But yeah, it's always depressing leveling up a DPS class and then just seeing all the tanks as you level up doing so much more damage than you, because they have so much AoE to keep threat, and they're just hitting everything all the time from a low level. So yeah, I'm starting to remember that now. Yeah, if we had started that with full mana, we might have made it to the end, casting all the way. Oh, we might get there. Oh, we didn't have to wand at all, so we barely made it with that much mana. Let's do this. Ha! Oh, guys, I love it. I love that our inventory is full. It's my favorite thing. I love it so much. I need the lynx meat. I need everything I have. That's the annoying part. Okay, moving on. 6-slot bag. Look at that. 2 more slots right there that we did not know we had. I just want to be able to get through the dungeon without having to empty the inventory again, so... We need mana back. I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna drink. Yeah. There is a fire resistance going on, isn't there? So even though we're spec'd to fire, we need to be using ice. Because it's like 30 damage for a fireball and 36 damage for frost. That's kind of annoying, to be honest. 34, 38, and then on a fireball, 30. So yeah, we've been gimping ourselves by going with our spec, and by casting the spells that we have put points into. When what we really wanted to do was go for the elemental weakness. And what this is just telling me is that what Blizzard really wanted us to do is just level up as a Frost Mage. That's what they really expected us to do, right? This feels bad. Well, I mean, we're not going to come up against too many enemies that are fire resist, so... ultimately, I guess it's okay. These guys should not have fire resist. Let's see it. 43, 36. Okay, so the humanoids, we can go back to fire. And we need to make some more water for ourselves. Those are a little bit of an upgrade, so we're going to take them. We have no stats. Those have spirits. Let's take them. Strength and agility cape. We don't need that. Let's not forget to loot the item. I think we clear back up this way, right, to get the other item? I mean, we can go this way too, but yeah, I feel like this other way is better. Or we go this way. Hey, maybe I don't know the way. I'm just gonna follow. I'm just a DPS. I'm just curious if they're actually gonna stick with it to finish this quest now that we got the completion ding. I'll take these two. I'd rather have the int. Oh, we can't take anything because we don't have room in our inventory, so we're leaving the things on the ground instead of getting them into our inventory. Okay. There we go. We can at least equip this one. Are we still in combat? There we go. Oh wait, this was it. Right? Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure exactly where we're going, or if we are just fighting our way out, or what. I'm just at this point. I'm just curious as to what these guys are doing, and I'd love to get the last bit of the level here in kill XP. So that's why we're hanging out. We could just, you know, run out, but. We are out of water again. We are just blowing through our water reserves. And the water we have is not doing very good. Could be better. Nope, no summoned water. Just 2 mages in the group, no water, it's fine. I look forward to being able to throw down a table. Yeah, I'll definitely throw a table down. When I can do that. Although we're making a lot per cast now, aren't we? Where is this stuff going? Oh, we don't have inventory space. It's not going anywhere. We're not making it. That's what the message is telling us. This has been a pretty awful run without visiting a vendor first. Although I feel like our bag space is just incredibly limited. Okay. It was a good time to level. You know, we got our mana back. Oh, look at that. Robe of Evocation with 4 other casters in the group. Let's roll on it. Let's roll the dice. Hey, at least it went to somebody who had space in their inventory. So, you know, I can't really complain too much about that. Yeah, it went where it needed to go, I think. Oh, we got more action going on up here. That was a big whiff. I'm not sure how this guy standing here blasting us did not aggro all 4 of these guys. That was really, really lucky, I think, for us. That could have been a wipe. Would have been unfortunate. I feel like if we do really good on a pull, we're going to spend the next pull drinking because we are out of mana. Thought mana was less of an issue for mages in Wrath, but apparently it's still a really big issue at low levels. Now that being said, maybe going Frost would be more mana efficient. I really don't know. It's just cast time still. I mean, that being said, I think Frostbolt costs less, just in general. 18 mana as opposed to 28. So yeah, Fireball takes 10 more mana per cast. It does a little bit more damage though. And now we're casting it fast, but the fact that we're casting it faster really just means that we're burning through mana faster, which is not good. Alright, that is it. That is every boss and every optional boss. And it was a smooth run and we didn't die. The bad thing is, I realize, is that we have our Hearthstone set at Falcon Wing Square, so we're gonna be doing a little run here to get on a flight. You know what though? Are there any of these that turn in here? I feel like there are some. Ogremar, yeah. Turns it in Ogremar, turns it in Thunderbluff, turns it in Ogremar, turns it in Undercity. Yeah, I feel like we stay here for now, right? And we run out because we do want to get these two turned in. It's probably going to be significant experience, and we may even get some quest rewards. No, just experience. Yeah, nothing really big on the quest reward side of things. But a lot of experience, so that's good. We can get over to Undercity really simply by teleporting there from Silvermoon next time we're in Silvermoon. So we'll get that turned in. As far as Thunderbluff, I mean, we might go to Thunderbluff someday. I'd have to do a run specifically to get to Thunderbluff. We don't have any flight points, obviously, in Kalimdor. It might be a no Thunderbluff run. I'm not sure. I'm thinking, like, are we gonna have to go to Kalimdor and quest at some point? Maybe. Maybe. I've never tried to do a full Horde Eastern Kingdoms run. I don't know if it's possible. Because we go from, what, Hillsbrad to Arathi and Alterac? And then maybe Hinterlands? I'm trying to think of, like, what else is over there. Yeah. Not really familiar with a lot of Eastern Kingdom stuff for the Horde beyond Hillsbrad and Arathi Highlands. Hillsbrad, Arathi Highlands. Hinterlands is like level 50s. Unless they change something. Maybe Swamp of Sorrows a little bit on the Horde. There is a base there on the Horde side of things, which there's not on the Alliance side. We will have to investigate a little bit.
Zug, for the Horde! Strength!
Alright, good. And I believe the other one turns in to Thrall. It does not. Wait. Thunderbluff? Thunderbluff. Undercity. Okay, so only one of them went to Orgrimmar. Perfect. And yeah, guys, I think I'm going to take a break here for the day. I will get us back down into Tranquillian on my own, and that's where we'll kick things off next time. We will hide these for now. But yeah, still lots to do here. We did get the Elite and the Kill quest done, so we'll turn those in next time, and we will go from there in the Ghostlands. Thank you guys so much for being here, and for the support on this series. It feels good to be back in Wrath, and having a more long-term playthrough that we know we're not just going to have to delete the character. I'm loving hardcore, right? But I feel like having a balance and having this character is going to be good for us. And yeah, really looking forward to getting us into Northrend and finally seeing the Horde side of the story. So I'm not rushing, I don't think, but like, we've all seen the vanilla content so many times that, yeah, my big goal on this character is to really get us into Northrend. And that's where I'm going to be more interested in reading every quest and doing all the side content and really seeking into things, because we haven't seen any real Horde content in Wrath at all. It's been mostly Alliance that we did. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there in the real world, and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.